Previously on Keeper of Hearts, Ashley was cornered under relentless pressure, her thoughts twisted by whispers she couldn't escape. She nearly confessed feelings for Jay she didn't actually have, enough to let hell stir chaos. Selena's fury erupted, old wounds reopened, and the principal finally dismissed everyone, leaving tension unresolved and fallout inevitable. Behind the scenes, darker forces shifted. Jezebel was warned. Heaven is paying attention now, and even the shadows recoiled, uneasy at the raised stakes. Hell knows Ashley is being watched and is regrouping, while Heaven waits to see how she will navigate the storm. That night, temptation found a new doorway. Jordan, already caught between desire and restraint, gave in to the heat of the moment. At a party meant to be harmless, he and Ambryelle crossed a line neither could uncross, locking the door and surrendering to something that felt inevitable. Choices were made. Lines were blurred, and what happens next won't stay hidden for long. Opening scene. Grandma Darlene's living room. The house is quiet in that heavy end-of-day way. A lamp hums softly. Gospel music plays low from the radio. Not loud enough to intrude, just enough to fill the silence. Jay sits slouched on the couch, phone face down in his hands. Grandma Darlene moves through the kitchen, wiping her hands on a dish towel. She pauses, looks at him. Casual, but watchful. Where your brother at? Jay, shrugging. I don't know. I haven't seen him since school. Grandma Darlene stops moving. Slowly turns. That look. She sets the towel down a little harder than necessary. Grandma Darling, half to herself. I swear, if that boy out here laying out somewhere partying, doing things he got no business doing. She looks straight at Jay now. He will be hearing from me. Jetting out a tired breath. He's probably just with friends. Grandma Darling raises an eyebrow. And that's supposed to make me feel better? She walks over, sits across from him. There's a beat, then softer. You coming to church with me tonight? Jay without hesitation. No. The word lands heavy. Grandma Darlene leans back slowly, disappointed but not surprised. See, this right here. Grandma. Cutting in, not angry, just tired. This is why the devils stay all up in your lives. Scoffing lightly, shaking his head. You think I don't see it? She leans forward now, voice lower, serious. Confusion. Fighting. Hurt feelings. Folks whispering in your ears, telling you who you are, what you want, what you deserve. Jay goes quiet. You don't got to be perfect to come to church, Jay. That's the lie. Jay looks away. I just don't feel like hearing all that right now. Grandma Darlene studies him, really studies him. That's usually when you need it most. She stands, pats his shoulder gently. Grandma Darlene, matter of fact. Doors open if you change your mind. She starts toward the hallway, then pauses without turning around. And if your brother don't walk through that door by the time I get home, she gives a small, dangerous smile. I'll go find him myself. If he calls you, answer. Jay Shaw. Grandma Darlene exits. Jay sits there alone now. The gospel music hums a little louder than before, or maybe it just feels that way. He exhales slowly, rubbing his face. The weight lingers. Scene. Jordan and Ambryelle, after in bedroom. Night. The music from the party thumps through the walls like a distant heartbeat. Jordan leans back against the door, one hand still braced where he locked it. His chest rises a little too fast. The room smells like perfume, sweat, and something electric that didn't exist an hour ago. Ambryelle sits on the edge of the bed, barefoot now. Her dress is smoothed back into place, neat, controlled, like nothing happened, like everything didn't. She catches him staring and arches a brow. Ambryelle, relax. If anyone asks, we were just talking. Jordan exhales, almost laughing. Jordan, you don't look like someone who was just talking. A corner of her mouth lifts, sharp, amused, dangerous. That's your problem, that Jordan. You look too closely. She stands and closes the distance between them without asking permission. Up close, her calm is unsettling, eyes steady, unreadable, like she's already 10 steps ahead. You good? Yeah, just didn't expect that. Her fingers brush his wrist, light, deliberate, not needy, claiming. Neither did I. That's usually how trouble starts. From the hallway comes a burst of laughter. Someone knocks once on the wall, shouting something drunk and unintelligible. Ambryelle doesn't flinch. She leans in just enough for her voice to drop. Ambryelle. Listen to me. Jordan's focus snaps to her instantly. If this was a moment, say so now. I don't chase. I don't beg. And I don't stay where I'm not chosen. There it is. Steel under silk. Jordan studies her face. The guarded fire, the loyalty she doesn't give lightly, the hunger she pretends not to have. It wasn't just a moment. It was you. For one brief second, her mask cracks. Then she smirks, soft and wicked all at once. Ambryelle, careful. Say things like that, and I might start believing you. She reaches for the door, pausing before unlocking it. Come on, let's rejoin the chaos before someone decides to kick this door down. The lock clicks. She glances back at him once, not asking to be saved, not offering promises, just daring him to follow. Jordan steps forward. He follows her out. Scene: Ashley and Heather at home. The living room hums with the low drone of the TV. Some sitcom laugh track plays in the background, completely out of sync with the mood. Heather slouches on the couch, arms crossed, jaw tight. Ashley sits on the edge of a chair, fingers clenched in her lap, still rattled from the day. Their mom paces back and forth, anger simmering just below the surface. Mom? Heather? Fighting again? I told you to handle yourself better than that. She turns suddenly toward Ashley. And you? What were you thinking, walking around like that? I told you to shut those rumors down, not feed them. Ashley shrinks into herself. Inside her head, Jezebel's voice slithers in, soft, familiar. Tell him. Do it now. Call him, babe. He needs you. Another voice overlaps. Lust, smooth and insistent. Lust, just give in. Stop fighting it. Show him what you want. Ashley squeezes her eyes shut, shaking her head. Ashley barely audible. No, I can't. Mom, I raised you better than this. What were you doing today, Ashley? Thinking you could just let things happen and it'd all go away? Heather scoffs under her breath, defensive. Heather, it wasn't my fault. She's a troublemaker. Mom spins on her. Mom, furious, slamming her hand on the table. No, enough. No excuses. Both of you need to learn control. Now. Heather stands abruptly, anger finally spilling over. Heather, Ashley, you really need to get your shit together. You're starting to embarrass me. Ashley looks up, hurt. Heather cold. If you don't like Jay, leave him alone. And if you do, quit playing games. He doesn't deserve to be hurt again. Ashley, Heather, you don't. Heather, cutting her off. You're right. I don't understand. She gestures sharply. Heather, you got people thinking you're a slut. Own your feelings and stop dragging everybody through it. I'm done fighting for you. She grabs her jacket and storms off down the hall. The front door slams. Silence. Ashley stands slowly, tears spilling now. She walks toward the mirror in the hallway and stares at her reflection. Broken, confused, scared. Ashley, what's wrong with me? Jezebel's voice returns, closer now, warmer. Jezebel, nothing is wrong, little girl. Let me in. Let me help you. Ashley shakes her head violently. Ashley, no. Whatever you are, leave me alone. Jezebel's tone hardens. No, you're going to let me in, if you know what's good for you. I can help you, Ashley. A pause, then almost playful. If it's not Jay, what about Jordan? Ashley freezes. Her breath catches. The mirror seems to blur.
He meets you in the broken places, right there where your shame begins. He sits beside the sinners, never waiting for perfection, never asking you to pretend. The world points fingers, but his hands reach far. Grace isn't earned by the spotless, it's poured on wounded hearts. Jesus, keeper of hearts, you take me as I am, not who I try to be. You carried every burden, took the cross they said you never need. Though the hypocrites cry crucify, your mercy still ran free. We can do all things through Christ. You're the keeper of hearts, and you're keeping me.
Scene. Shannon and her mom. Shannon sits on the living room floor, scrolling on her phone. Her mom stands over her, hands on hips. Shannon's mom. You embarrassed me at school today. Again. And your cousin Michelle? That's on you. How did she get you into this mess? Shannon smirks, unbothered. Shannon, defending herself. I don't care what anyone thinks. Her mom sighs, pinching the bridge of her nose. Shannon's mom. Your definition is going to get you in trouble one day. You need to take responsibility. Michelle is trouble. You better than that. Shannon to her mom. Don't blame Michelle for... I don't want to hear it. You're not going to her house tonight. End of discussion. Scene. Lexi and her mom. Lexi's mom lounges on the couch, cigarette in hand. Lexi sits awkwardly nearby, bruised and bleeding faintly. Her stepdad leans against the wall, arms crossed. Lexi's mom. Girl, you need to stop getting yourself into fights. You're lucky I wasn't at school. You need to think before you act. Stop letting them push you around. Lexi fidgets, looking down. I was just trying to stand up for myself. Next time, do it with your mouth, not your fists. Mom, I wasn't trying to fight. Michelle hit me first because she's jealous. What was I supposed to do? Her mom lights a cigarette, shaking her head. Sweetie, listen. This is how some jealous girls be. You have to outsmart them. Why did you just stand there and get hit? I didn't think that stupid bitch would hit me. She and Jordan have been over for months. Oh, sweetie, that don't mean anything. Look, this is what you do. Regroup. Take this week to plan and heal, and when the time comes, do what you must. Now listen, I have to work. You going to the club tonight? Yes, darling, I am. You leaving me with him? Mom, please don't. Lexi's mom. Look, I trust you won't let things get out of hand. Sorry, I have to go. Lexi watches her mom leave and slumps onto the couch, frustrated. She pulls out her phone and scrolls Facebook. A notification pops up. Eric posted a new video from the party. Curiosity sparks and she taps it. Her eyes widen. Jordan is in the video, laughing, leaning close to Ambryelle. Lexi, shocked. Who is this girl with him? Jordan, you better not be fucking her. Her fists clench as the video continues to play, showing every subtle touch, every glance. Jealousy, hurt, and confusion wash over her. Scene, Selena's bedroom. The room is dim, the soft glow of a bedside lamp casting warm shadows. Selena sits cross-legged on her bed, phone in her hand, her mom pacing behind her. Selena's mom, sturted. Selena, fighting at school today? Again? I raised you better than this. Selena shrugs, avoiding her mother's gaze. It got out of hand. I heard Tiffany screaming at Shannon, talking about how she would have Jay, and when I saw Ashley later, all I could see was her kissing him. Her mom stops pacing, eyes narrowing. Just got out of hand? You think that's an excuse? You have manners, restraint, and better judgment than this. You know better. Selena bites her lip. Silence fills the room. Her phone buzzes. Amber calling. Selena answering, voice lay. Amber. Selena, are you okay? After what went down, I thought I'd check on you. How are you holding up? Selena hugs her knees, voice trembling slightly. I don't know, Amber. I need some time. I can't stop thinking about what happened today. And about Jay. Jay? What about him? He was worried about you earlier. Selena exhales sharply, frustration mixing with guilt. I saw how he was with Ashley earlier. He was so good to her, and I can't just ignore that. It's messing with me. Unseen to Amber, whispering voices snake through her mind. Stephen and Dean's influence, layered and seductive, cloaked in her own thoughts. Whispers, Selena's own voice, deceptive. Move on. You deserve better. Don't let him play you. Don't let him see your weakness. He's not yours to claim. Let go. He's already giving his heart elsewhere. Selena clenches the phone tighter, shaking her head. Selena, to Amber, conflicted. I need some space. I can't talk about him right now. Amber, gented Selena, but just don't let the confusion take over you. You're stronger than this, and if you need to talk, I'm here. Always. Selena swallows hard, eyes misting. Thanks, Amber. I just need a little time to think. Take all the time you need. Just don't lose yourself in it." Selina hangs up and leans back against her pillow. The room is silent except for the faint hum of the fan. The whispers linger, soft and persistent. She closes her eyes, replaying the image of Jay with Ashley, the warmth, the kindness she can't ignore. Her mom's voice cuts through the silence. "Selina, I know it's hard, but you can't let anger, jealousy, or foolishness guide you. You're better than that. I know you are." Selina nods slightly, staring at the ceiling, caught between emotions, memories, and the whispers in her head. Scene: Tiffany at home. Tiffany opens the door slowly. Her mom lounges on the couch, a little wobbly, a drink in hand. "Mom," slurring slightly, "Oh, hey, baby. How was your day today?" Tiffany, rolling her eyes, dropping her backpack. "It was fine, I guess." "Mom, don't let the world tell you what to do, baby. You do you." Tiffany slumps into the chair, half exhausted, half annoyed. Her phone buzzes. She sees Lexi calling. "Tiffany, hey, what's up?" Tiff, why the hell would you tell on me telling you to send that picture you sent to Jay?" "Bestie, people were blaming me, okay? I didn't mean to." Lexi, cutting her off. "Don't you get it? They don't like you anyways. Look, Jordan's with some girl at a party. I'm going to Jay's house. I don't care. I'm finding out where Jordan is." Tiffany, hesitant, jealous. "Wait, why Jay's house? What about his grandma?" Girl, look, I'm not after Jay. I just need to know where Jordan is. That's it." Reluctant. "Well, I mean, I find it funny, that's all. Can you take me with you?" Lexi sighing, distracted. "I don't really have time, Tiff. But can I stay with you all tonight? I'm not in a good situation here." "Your stepdad again? Does your mom know?" Lexi, "No, and I'm not getting blamed for anything, so keep your mouth shut. I just need to feel something tonight, and I gotta get out of here." "All right, okay, I got you." Tiffany leans back, shaking her head slightly, a mix of exasperation and sympathy. The room is quiet again, the low hum of the TV filling the silence. Scene: Jordan and Ambryelle return to the party. Jordan held Ambryelle's hand lightly as they stepped out of the room, the door clicking softly behind them. The laughter, bass, and shouting from the party hit them immediately, stark against the quiet they'd left behind. She adjusted her dress with a casual flick, but there was a spark in her eyes. Dangerous, teasing. "You ready to rejoin the circus?" he asked, voice low enough that only she could hear it. "I was born ready," she replied, smirking. Her hand squeezed his, light but insistent. "Besides, someone has to make sure you don't get lost in the chaos." Jordan laughed softly, shaking his head. "I feel like you're the one leading me straight into it." "Maybe I am," she said, eyes glinting. "Or maybe I just like watching you try to keep up." They moved down the hall together. Music thumped harder as they approached the living room, the glow of party lights spilling into the corridor. Bodies swayed, drinks sloshed, voices collided in drunken harmony. For a moment, Jordan felt exposed, too aware of the crowd, too aware of her next to him. Ambryelle glanced at him, reading the tension instantly. Her grin softened just a fraction. "Relax," she said, brushing against his arm. "Nobody else matters right now. Not here. Not tonight." He let out a breath he didn't realize he'd been holding, letting her pull him closer as they stepped back into the storm of the party. Heads turned. Some whispered, some stared openly. Ambryelle didn't flinch. She was magnetic, composed, untouchable, and a little wicked, and Jordan couldn't stop following her lead. As they weaved through the crowd, she leaned toward him, voice low and teasing. "Don't get any ideas about telling anyone what happened," she murmured. "It's our little secret. Consider it dangerous knowledge." Jordan's grin matched hers now, edged with the thrill of everything unsaid. "Not a chance," he said. She laughed softly, a sound that sliced through the music and made his chest tighten. "Good," she said. "Now let's go find the chaos I promised." And with that she tugged him further into the party, bold, fearless, untouchable. And Jordan knew he wasn't just following. He was choosing to. Jordan and Ambryelle stepped into the living room, the bass pounding like a second heartbeat. Bodies pressed together, laughter spilled over like spilled liquor, and the air smelled of heat, sweat, and danger. Richard had his head thrown back, chugging drink after drink with Haley at his side. The crowd cheered around them, caught in the ridiculous energy. "Chug! Chug! Chug!" Voices rang out, half serious, half inebriated. Jordan nudged Ambryelle, smirking. Someone's taking the party way too seriously. Her lips curved in that dangerous, teasing half-smile. Richard and Haley, disaster in motion, and somehow everyone's cheering for it. Eric lingered in the corner, recording the chaos on his phone, laughter spilling out as he captured the party's wild energy. A few steps away, Isaac and Lisa moved against each other, drinks clinking as they spun, lost in the rhythm and oblivious to the rest of the room. Ambryelle tilted her head toward Jordan, eyes scanning with that sharp precision that always unsettled him just a little. "Everyone's wrapped up in their own mess. Nobody notices us." Jordan chuckled, which works perfectly for now. She leaned close, letting her voice drop just enough to skim his ear. "We could stir up some chaos of our own, quietly, dangerously." Jordan's grin matched hers, heat coiling low in his chest. Her gaze lingered, sharp, daring, untouchable. A smirk tugged at her lips. "Follow me if you can keep up," she murmured. The party roared around them, but all the noise became nothing more than background. Music, bodies, laughter, distractions. Right now the space between them pulsed with fire, tension, and the thrill of danger neither of them wanted to let go of. Scene. Jay calls Amber, checking on Selena. Jay sits alone, phone in hand. He dials Amber, worry etched on his face. "Jay, she's still angry at you. And Ashley in the office?" Didn't help. "I know. I don't understand what's going on with her. She's trouble, that's what it is. I swear, I'm about to give her some hands myself if she doesn't stop. Pause, just see if Selena reaches out. If she doesn't, maybe it's best you stay away for now." Jay lowers his phone, sadness washing over him. His phone buzzes. He picks it up. A text from Shannon, then her call comes through. "Shannon, slow texter! Now tell me, why is my mom being so unfair about that fight?" Scene. Ashley alone. Jezebel reveals herself. Ashley sits on the edge of her bed, knees pulled to her chest. The room is quiet, too quiet. Her phone lies face down beside her, untouched. Her breathing is uneven. The whisper returns, closer now, clearer. "Jezebel, do you want Jordan?" Ashley flinches, standing abruptly. "Stop. Who are you?" Silence, then gentle, almost apologetic. "What you've always known me to be." Ashley's voice trembles. "Ashley, no. Say it. What are you?" A pause, deliberate. "A family member. An ancestor. Someone who loved your blood before you ever existed." Ashley shakes her head, tears forming. "Ashley, that's not funny. That's not okay. I've been with you your whole life, Ashley, watching, guarding, guiding. I never wanted to interfere." Ashley presses her palms to her temples. "You're lying. I didn't push. I didn't whisper too loud. I waited. I thought Jay loved you. I thought he'd be good for you." Ashley's breath catches. "You told me things. You made me feel things." "I did, and I'm sorry." Ashley looks up, confused, hurt, searching. "Sorry for what?" "For letting you believe love would save you." Ashley sinks back onto the bed, tears spilling now. "Ashley, if you're my guardian, why do I feel so broken?" The voice lowers, no longer pretending warmth. "Because you're standing at a choice, a beat. Jordan didn't choose you the way you deserved. I just thought Jay would be better for you. I'm sorry." Ashley stands frozen in front of the mirror, tears streaking down her face. The room feels heavier now, like the air itself is listening. "Ashley, no, you don't make sense." Jezebel's voice comes softer this time, not commanding, not cruel, familiar, maternal. "Sweet girl, why are you afraid?" Ashley swallows hard. "If you're really who you say you are, why do you need me? Why can't you help me without all this?" A pause. Then Jezebel steps closer, not physically but spiritually. Her presence presses in. "Because I'm older. Because I'm your blood." Ashley's breath catches. "I've walked before you. I've loved before you. I've lost before you. That's why you can trust me." Ashley grips the edge of the dresser. "If you're my ancestor or whatever, then you should want what's best for me." "I do." Ashley turns sharply. "Then why does it feel like you're pushing me?" Silence stretches. Ashley's voice grows stronger, fighting. "I don't need help to get Jordan. If I want him, I can do it myself. For the first time, Jezebel's tone tightens, just slightly. You could, but why struggle when I can make it easier? No, if he wants me, it should be real. The room chills. Behind Jezebel's presence, another voice slides in, lower, sharper. Dean, she's resisting. Jezebel doesn't respond out loud, but Ashley feels the shift. Tell her to check Facebook. Jezebel turns back to Ashley, calm restored like a mask snapped back into place. Go ahead, baby, look. Ashley hesitates, then slowly reaches for her phone. The screen lights up. A video. Jordan at a party, laughing, close to Ambryelle. Ashley's chest tightens. Ashley, no. Dean's voice coils around her thoughts now, using her voice. You're already losing him. Maybe she's right. Maybe Jay is the one. Ashley swallows, looks at Jay's name, looks back at the paused image of Jordan. Her phone trembles in her hand. She doesn't reply. She doesn't delete it either. The screen goes dark. Ashley sinks back onto the bed, hugging the phone to her chest, caught between comfort and desire, truth and temptation. Her whisper barely carries. Ashley, God, please don't let me choose wrong. The room stays silent, but the presence doesn't leave. Scene. Jay talking to Shannon. Jay leans against the wall, phone pressed to his ear. He exhales, trying to shake off the stress of the day. Shannon, over phone. She won't let me go to Michelle's. I'm sorry, Shannon. From what you texted me, it does sound like she's being unreasonable. Lexi got Michelle suspended, so yes, I did. And Tiffany? She didn't have to send you that picture, but she did. Come on, Jay. You know how I feel about you. You know I like you. I like you too, Shan, but I don't know, what if it doesn't work out? And Selena, I don't even know where things are with her right now. Age is just a number, Jay. And Selena, you can't put your life on hold for her. Think about it. Really think about it. Yeah, I'll think about it. Good. Slow text her, that's what you need to do. Don't rush. Just think. A sharp knock at the door interrupts them. Bum, bum, bum. Jay glances toward the door, frowning. Hold on. Someone's at the door. Uh-oh, who's at your door now? Don't tell me it's trouble. Jay opens the door. Lexi stands there, eyes daring, posture bold. Where's Jordan? Surprised. Lexi? What? Cutting him off. Don't act cute. Where's your brother? Wait, is that Lexi? Jay, tell me you're not alone. Yeah, it is. I'll call you back. Trouble's here. Look, I don't know where Jordan is. You can't just... Lexi steps forward, smirk tugging at her lips. Not until I know. I'm not in the mood for games. I really don't know. And you have no right to demand anything. Get out! Lexi's smirk widens. Boldly she leans in, pressing a quick kiss to his lips. Shocked. What the hell are you doing? Lexi, if Jordan can have his fun, why can't I? Besides, if it's working for Ashley, why not me? She tilts her head, eyes sharp, challenging. Lexi, and Jay, I'm not Ashley, I'm me. Jay swallows, his mind racing. Shannon's words, Selena's jealousy, Ashley's heartbreak. His chest tightens. Jay, Lexi, this isn't right. Lexi steps closer, eyes locked on his. I don't care about being right. I care about knowing the truth, and right now that means... You make me feel something, Jay. You know you want this too. She grins faintly, teasing, impossible to read. Jay runs a hand through his hair, caught between shock, attraction, and confusion. Softly, almost to himself, what am I doing? Lexi tilts her head, smirk never leaving. Lexi, you're choosing to follow me. That's all I need to know. Lexi presses another kiss to his lips. Jay freezes, then reluctantly kisses her back for a brief, conflicted moment before. His hand shoots up to her throat, firm, controlled, not squeezing, just enough to steal her breath as he drives her back against the wall. The impact knocks the air from her lungs. His pulse hammers where his palm rests, fury coiled tight beneath his skin. Lexi's eyes widen, surprised, thrilled. Jay's jaw tightens. He pulls his hand away from her throat, sliding down in one sharp motion to snatch her wrist, pinning it hard against the wall above her head. His other arm cages her in, close enough that she can feel his breath, the restraint trembling under control. Jay, low, furious, whispering her ear. Gout, her smirk wavers. Jay, voice rough, controlled, deadly quiet. I'm not my brother. Don't ever confuse me with him. Lexi swallows, bravado cracking just a fraction. Lexi, then why are you shaking? Jay leans closer, lips brushing her ear. Not a kiss, a warning. Because I'm stopping myself. He releases her wrist abruptly, stepping back like he's been burned. Now leave. Lexi smooths her jacket, eyes glittering with mischief and something darker. Oh, Jay, this is far from over. You and me? We just started the game. And I like games. Tell Jordan to call me, or better yet, you call me. Lexi smiled to herself outside. Oh, Jay, you got me thinking now. His phone buzzes. Text from Shannon. Slow texter. I'm on my way. I don't care what Mom said. Jay stares at the screen, dread and desire twisting together. Jay to himself, what the hell am I doing? Ashley, the moment of choice. Ashley sits on the edge of her bed, phone glowing in her shaking hand. The video is paused, Jordan laughing, Ambryelle too close, the room loud and careless. Even frozen, it burns behind her eyes. Her chest tightens, breathing feels shallow, like the air won't quite reach her lungs. The room is silent, too silent. Ashley wipes angrily at her face. Ashley to herself, breaking. This isn't real. This can't be real. The whisper returns, not pressing, not commanding. Gentle. Jezebel soft. You don't have to decide anything tonight. Ashley stiffens. Stop pretending you care. A pause. I care because I know this pain, because I lived it before you. Ashley lets out a short, bitter laugh. If you knew pain, you wouldn't be doing this to me. Silence stretches. Ashley looks down at her phone again. Scrolls. More clips, more comments. Laughing emojis. People choosing sides. She feels small, replaceable. Her voice drops. He didn't even look for me. That sentence cracks everything. Her hands tremble. Jezebel quiet, validating. That's what hurts the most, isn't it? Ashley closes her eyes. A tear slips free. Ashley, I just wanted to matter to someone. Another voice slips in. Not loud, not cruel. Certain. Dean low, amused. In Ashley's own voice, I do. That's why this hurts. Ashley's eyes snap open. It really hurts. She stops. Looks at herself in the mirror. Mascara smeared. Eyes red. A girl trying to stay upright. Ashley quiet, steadying. I can walk away. I can let him go. The answer comes too fast. Jezebel, you could. A beat. But will you survive it? That lands hard. Ashley presses her palm to her chest. Ashley, I don't want to be like my mom. Silence. Then, softer than ever. Jezebel, then don't be. Ashley turns sharply. Ashley, then why does it feel like I'm being pushed into something I don't want? For the first time, Jezebel hesitates. Jezebel, because you're standing at the edge of becoming. Ashley shakes her head. Ashley, that sounds like manipulation. A pause. Jezebel honest, almost tired. All influence feels like manipulation when you're afraid. Ashley exhales shakily. She looks down at her phone again. Another notification lights up. A message. Jay, I know today was a mess. I just wanted to check on you. Ashley freezes. Her thumb hovers over the screen. Behind her the air feels heavy. Waiting. Dean soft, convincing in her voice. Jay is so sweet to me, even when he doesn't have to be. Maybe Jay really does love me. Maybe she's right. Ashley swallows. Looks at Jay's name. Looks back at the paused image of Jordan. Her phone trembles in her hand. She doesn't reply. She doesn't delete it either. The screen goes dark. Ashley sinks back onto the bed, hugging the phone to her chest, caught between comfort and desire, truth and temptation. Her whisper barely carries. Ashley, God, please don't let me choose wrong. The room stays silent, but the presence doesn't leave. Jay slams the door shut, chest heaving. The music shifted to a slower, deeper beat, the kind that made the whole room sway almost instinctively. Jordan and Ambryelle found themselves in the center of the living room, the crowd parting just enough as if sensing their own private orbit. Ambryelle leaned into him, letting her hand slide over his shoulder. Jordan mirrored her move, his palm resting lightly on her lower back. Their eyes met, electricity humming between them, silent and dangerous. Richard cheered from a few feet away, raising his cup. Yeah, that's how it's done! Eric laughed, waving his phone like he was documenting the moment. Look at those two! They're killing it! Ambryelle tilted her head, a teasing smirk curving her lips. Always making a scene, she murmured, voice low enough for only him to hear. Jordan grinned, brushing a strand of hair from her face. only if it's worth watching. Their bodies moved together in rhythm with the bass, close, teasing, almost daring each other. Ambryelle's hand drifted higher along his shoulder, fingers tracing lines that made him shiver. Jordan leaned in, lips barely brushing hers, a whisper of a kiss that made the noise of the party fade to background static. Richard shouted again, "Go on! Kiss her already!" Ambryelle laughed softly, dark and teasing, pressing her forehead to his. "Patience, boys," she murmured. Jordan chuckled, tilting her chin up for a proper kiss. Their lips met, slow at first, tasting, testing, and then deeper, as the crowd's cheers only fueled the heat between them. Eric leaned forward, phone held up. "This is legendary. Look at them." As they danced, Ambryelle's hands slipped around his neck, and Jordan's tightened on her waist. Every movement was calculated yet instinctive, teasing, daring, intimate, a quiet storm in the middle of chaos. Even as the crowd roared around them, they existed in a space of their own making. One laugh, one touch, one kiss at a time. Finally, Ambryelle pulled back slightly, her eyes glinting with mischief. "Think you can keep up?" she teased. Jordan grinned, brushing a kiss along her temple. "Try me." The music pulsed, the lights swirled, and in the middle of the party, Jordan and Ambryelle moved as if the rest of the world had paused. Just the two of them, daring, alive, unstoppable. Scene. Jordan and Ambryelle party continues.
When the world points fingers, quick to judge and demand, and your knees grow weak, you feel no place to stand. I lift my eyes upward, your guidance is near. You whisper through heartache, "Child, I am here." Every cruel word, every wound, every scar, you remind me there's healing beyond where we are. Jesus, protector of hearts, you hold us close when the shadows start, when sinners push and storms roar high. You reach through the darkness, the clouds, the sky, you show hope blooms where the hurting begins. Your mercy runs deeper than all of our sins. So I raise my hands, for your love sets me free. You're the protector of hearts, and your light outshines the night I see. You don't judge by failing, or masks we wear. You see through the surface, you know our prayer. When the world grows loud and our mind falls apart, your peace wraps around me, a shield for my heart. You hear the prayers that I cannot voice. You carry the helpless, defend the choice. Jesus, protector of hearts, you hold us close when the shadows start, when sinners push and storms roar high. You reach through the darkness, the clouds, the sky, show hope blooms where the hurting begins. Your mercy runs deeper than all of our sins. So I raise my hands, for your love sets me free. You're the protector of hearts, and your light outshines the night I see. When hypocrites dance, claiming right over wrong, Your truth stands steady, like an unbroken song. You guide without forcing, you guard every door. You are close beside us, now and never